This is the fastest way to increase your credit score that the banks don't want you to know about. And if you have credit card debt, this can help you also. Now, I'm gonna give you 3 of the most powerful ways that anyone can use to increase their credit score in literally 5 to 15 days. These are all very powerful. We're gonna start at number 3 and work our way down to number 1. Now, number 1 is gonna be the easiest and most powerful way possible, but number 3 will work with number 1 to make it even more powerful. So make sure that you watch this all the way to the end because every single minute is gonna be valuable to everyone out there. Now let's go ahead and jump into number 3. Now number 3 is specifically for people that have credit card debt, period. Now the number 1 problem with people with credit card debt is you start to carry balances and your credit score tanks, correct? And there's kind of no way out. You can try to get a personal loan, but you may not qualify because they're gonna be looking at your credit score and your credit profile, and they're gonna say, well, I'm sorry, but your utilization is way too high. Your credit card debt is overwhelming, and we just don't want anything to do with that. And honestly, this is why I teach people all the time to go with credit unions, because credit unions will actually have your back. They'll help you get a personal loan to get you out of credit card debt. But traditional banks don't want to help you. They want to drain your pockets with all the interest and all the fees that they can charge you. So there's a big known secret in the business credit world. Now, listen to me and pay very close attention. You may say, oh, well, I don't have a business, Mike. You don't need a business. I'm not saying you need to go get an LLC. You don't need to go get an S Corp. You don't have to do any type of formulation of a business. A side hustle can be a business. If you walk dogs, if you clean people's homes, if you take people's trash out, any type of side job qualifies you for a business credit card. Yes, you heard that right. Now, number 3 is business credit cards because they are very powerful. As I just said, you don't need a business to get a business credit card. When it asks you for your business's income, you can give what's called projected income on your application because you're projecting that this is what we're going to try to accomplish this year. That's how all businesses do it, including mine. All I want you to do is to simply Google business credit card with 0% APR. Again, type in the Google search, business credit card with 0% APR. Because the majority of business credit cards all have introductory offers because they want to get that business spend into the actual business credit card. And what they'll do is they'll offer you 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. I've seen all the way up to 24 months of 0% interest. And what you can do is you can take that personal debt and put it into your business credit card. Now, understand if you're going to do this, it is very risky because you have to have a solid plan to pay this debt off completely. This isn't an scapegoat because understand, if you don't pay off the business credit card, they're gonna come after you. They're gonna sue you and it's gonna destroy your personal credit also. But don't let me freak you out because understand, we're taking it from our personal credit and moving it over to our business credit card. It does not report to your personal credit. This is why it's super powerful and it can literally increase your credit score overnight if you do it successfully. And listen, use ChatGPT to your advantage. Use it to actually find the 0% APR business credit cards and then say, listen, chat, I need you to actually help me come up with a better budget so I can get myself out of debt after I move this debt over into the business credit card. Because ChatGPT now has a financial planning actual program inside of it that's built to help you get out of debt and manage your money all in one place using ChatGPT. This isn't a promotion for ChatGPT, understand, but I'm just saying as an example. Now understand, you're going to have to use ChatGPT to do a little bit of research to figure out, okay, can I transfer this credit card debt to this specific business credit card? This is very important. Nobody ever talks about that because you'll go get this business credit card and they say, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, we don't do transfers from that specific bank. You're like, great, now I just opened this credit card for no reason. So do the research to figure out what credit card you can transfer that debt onto that business side. But understand, also use ChatGPT to come up with a serious budget plan to get yourself out of credit card debt. Now moving on to number 2. Number 2 is the easiest of all easy, and anyone that is paying rent should be doing this point blank, period. You need to report your rent to the credit bureaus, to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Listen, it sucks that this doesn't already happen, and it should happen. It was supposed to be happening, but it's still not happening, unfortunately. But if you're paying rent, that should go on your credit report. It should report positive payment history because you're paying rent every single month already. There is a company called Boom Report that will report your rental payments. Now understand, I know there's a lot of people are gonna say, oh, but what if I'm late, Mike? Is it gonna hurt my credit? Actually, no, it's not going to report you late. That's the best part about it. So yeah, maybe if you're a couple days behind or a month behind, whatever, if you're behind on your rent it's not going to hurt your credit if you start to report your rent and you are actually late on your rent. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with a 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Brandon, Brandon's credit score went up 185 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Ashley's credit score went up 218 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget about Julio. Julio's credit score went up 266 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast's link is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Now let's put it up on screen here so everyone can see it. Boom Report. Now it's actually renters and companies can all work together to help people build their credit scores. It's pretty crazy. I've been rocking with Boom Report for a long time. So as you can see, Boom users see their credit score increase by an average of 28 points in the first 2 weeks, which is pretty wild. Now it's going to report, let's scroll down a little bit more. You're gonna see it's going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. Now let's keep it very simple here. How it works. Enroll in 5 minutes, verify your identity, add your rent details, and connect the bank account you pay your rent from. So understand, you have to connect your bank account so they can actually see all of the payments. That's how they verify that you're actually paying your rent. Now, Boom Report reports your rent payments. Our tech goes to work to verify your data and report your on-time payments to all 3 credit bureaus every single month. And then you see your credit score impact. Very simple. There's no hard inquiry to use this, to sign up for it, none of that nonsense. So you don't have to worry about any type of negative impact to your credit profile. Now let's scroll down to where it says no-brainer pricing, because we want to talk about the pricing because it's very important to understand how much it's going to cost. Ongoing rent payment reporting, $5 per month, billed $60 annually, so it's just a one-time payment of $60. Now it's going to ongoing rent reporting from this month moving forward. Report only. Now pay attention, they even put it right there. Only report on-time payments. It's going to report to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So the moment you sign up, moving forward, it's going to start reporting. If you move, they will continue to actually report your rent for wherever you move to, so you can continue to build credit and you don't have to worry about it breaking up or whatever. You just have to make sure that you actually report that you moved so they can know what to actually track moving forward. Now, here's the even more powerful one moving forward. You can report your past rent payment reporting, $25, a one-time fee. So as it says right there, we've got you. Report up to 24 months of past rent payment history with our past reporting add-on. Now what that means is if you've been living somewhere for maybe 12 months or all the way up to 24 months before you started reporting, it's going to go get those payments and report them onto your credit profile. So what it will do, it will instantaneously inject 36 months of positive payment history within that 12-month window, which is going to be super impactful for anybody's credit profile. Now let's scroll down a little bit more until you see works with almost all types of rent payments. Now Boom can report rental payments made via Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, ACH, check, and more as long as it can be traced to your bank account. So they're telling you right there, as long as it's going through your bank account, they can track it. It does not do money orders. For the people that are gonna ask that, unfortunately, it does not. I don't think there's a way to do that right now. Maybe in the future they will. I've tried to push it, but it's just too difficult for them to verify it. So it can all be done in those types of forms right there. Link is gonna be in the video description for anybody that needs to get Boom Report and start reporting your rent immediately to boost your credit score. Last part's the most important. Now moving on to the big kahuna, which is the #1 way to increase your credit score, is to have someone add you on as an authorized user to a credit card. So looking for a family member, a friend, a close relative, let's say a good coworker, somebody that trusts you, say, hey, listen, can you add me on to one of your credit cards as an authorized user to try to help boost my credit score? They're gonna say, okay, well listen, I don't want the credit card, you keep it, you lock it, I never touch the credit card. It's just gonna help build up my credit profile. Now here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, why these credit cards are so powerful. Because let's say for instance, one of these credit cards is open for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years. You're going to instantaneously inject all of the positive payment history from one of the credit cards onto your credit profile. So if it's 24 months, 5 years, you're gonna get all that positive payment history injected into your credit profile, instantaneously boosting your credit score so fast, it's crazy. This is exactly how I helped my son, my nephew, my sister, a lot of my close friends boost their credit scores because they needed it. They just didn't have great credit scores. Literally, my son is at an 800 credit score at the age of 20, which is insane. Now understand, there's some criteria here that you need to pay attention to. You do not want it to have any credit card balance, because if there's a balance on a credit card, it's gonna hurt your credit profile depending on how much of the balance is being carried. Understand that. There could be no late payments on this credit card. Understand that, because the late payments will transfer to your credit profile, and we don't want that negative juju on our credit profiles. And also be aware, it does not work with American Express. American Express does not want to play this game. They know what you're doing, and they say, you know what? Nah, man, we're out. If you get added on as an authorized user to an American Express credit card, it will not add that previous payment history that's gonna help you boost your credit score. Now, I'm gonna tell you a quick story of how this helps somebody get out of credit card debt, because I added them on to a credit card as a authorized user. Now, what I did is I had a friend that came up to me and said, man, I really got some bad credit card debt. Can you give me some good advice on how I can get out of this? What can I do? Like, what are my options? And I said, now just so you know, this is a really close friend. So this isn't something that I normally do and I don't do. So don't ask me to do it because I'm not gonna do it. I've known this person for over 20 years. So I said, listen, I'm gonna add you on to one of my big credit cards. This credit card has a $55,000 credit limit. You say you've got $3,000 worth of credit card debt, right? They're like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna add you onto the credit card. They're gonna add that $55,000 credit limit to your credit profile, and now your utilization that was completely maxed out is gonna look like nothing. Because now you have a $55,000 credit limit and you have $3,000 worth of debt, which is gonna be minuscule compared to if you only had a $5,000 credit limit and you're carrying $3,000 worth of credit card debt, you've got more than 50% utilization. You see the problem there? What we're doing is we're offsetting the utilization by adding more available credit to the credit profile. Now you can qualify for a personal loan for another credit card to transfer that debt onto an actual 0% APR credit card, or move it over to a 0% APR business credit card like what we talked about earlier. This is why it always helps to have at least one family member that has really good credit and has a bunch of good credit cards, because now you know they can actually help you if you get into a bind like that. But remember, lock the credit card, never give them the credit card so you can never get yourself in any trouble with your family member, your friend, whoever it may be, and keep it copacetic and track that credit card on your credit report to make sure, okay, if they're carrying a balance, you can say, listen, man, I appreciate you helping me, take me off the credit card because, yeah, I don't need it anymore. Because remember, if they increase those actual balances, it's going to hurt your credit also. Now, if you want to do this with possibly your children, understand it doesn't help their credit profile until they turn 18. Now, if you want to add them to a credit card and teach them how to use a credit card properly, never carry a balance, you really want to educate them, you can start them at the age of 13. That's what I did with both of my kids. My oldest son, we started him. My youngest son, he's about to turn 13 this year, and I've already started to teach him how to use credit cards and pay them off in full every month. And we don't use credit cards for what we don't actually have the money to pay them back for. We don't use credit cards to buy things we don't need. We use credit cards as just a tool to boost our credit score, and that is it. But don't forget, if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.